Welcome back to Lone Oak Farm 17 for episode 49 with me, MrSealyp. It's nearly 20 past 6 in the morning. It's still fairly dark. It's morning, not dawn. And we're going to go and check the job sheet. I've got a funny feeling I know what the jobs are going to be for today. Actually, let's put this on so we can see. So, for today, well, obviously we had our TARDIS days, the time travel, the crops that wouldn't grow show. Well, they have now. So, today we've got wool, we've got to sell, maybe today, depending on the price, hogs to the diner for Barris and Taco Farmer, and then harvest, or maybe harvest first and the others after. But we are ready to harvest, that's the main thing, so we'll get cracking with that. That was a surprise. Harvest! It's here at last. I did have a comment left saying you've got your growth turned off. Obviously with seasons you don't have any control over that, or plant withering. That's just kind of all on automatically. But we have got some fields ready to go, which means we can fire up the beast, which means we're going to need to lease another beast. However, I'm thinking for this one we'll start off with just the beast. Or I say the beast, I referred to this as the beast. I think I've probably referred to this as the beast. But oh, I left it open last night. We're lucky we've still got our machinery. Let's close that down. No, let's get our harvester out. And I think what we'll do as well, let's close that door. Let's get some lights on. That's made all the difference. Actually, it's not too bad. Right, let's get this one open. We're going to head over. Yes, I'm thinking for today, because the rest of the stuff's not going to be ready till tomorrow. And I'm saying the rest of the stuff. I haven't even shown you, have I? Let's have a quick look in the map. So, growth. Cha-ching! Although still most of those aren't ours, to be fair. Number one is though. Number one's got barley in. That's ready to harvest. Happy days. That's where we're going to be going first. We've then got fields 34 and 43. One of them is barley, one of them is canola. I think 43 is canola. Yep. And 34 is barley. The barley, well, I've got a couple of contracts that we're going to be looking at that I need to provide barley for. And 43, the canola, is for the hogs. We will keep some barley, so we've got some old barley still in storage. We do need corn desperately, so when field 50 is done, we've got a couple of corn contracts, but then some of that's going to go into storage for the hogs. And some of the soybean, well, I put soybean in now because we've got canola. Just trying to think what other crops we need. Yeah, potentially. But yeah, so let's just get cracking, shall we? I do have, obviously on the job sheet, I've still got hogs. We have got now 138. So we've got 13 new hogs. So at some point we'll be selling a load of those off to Barris and Taco Farmer. They'll be going off. Our 3 cows are just plodding on, very, very happy. Although I'm really happy to see the health is up. Sheep at 93%. Pigs at 93% and the cows at 92%. That's pretty good. They're gradually, you know, it's creeping up, it's creeping up. Wool production has ceased. There is no more wool. And I've got, I think, 10 wool pallets, I think. But again, the price for wool at the moment is shocking. Where is it? Yeah. 5176 and dropping. That went up into the green. And it was sitting at 5.9. That was the highest it went up to. Now I'm sure when I sold it before I was up around 7. So the problem is I'm going to hold on to it for a bit. I don't know. Before the end of the Let's Play we may just have to go and sell it whatever the price is. I think I might even sell a load of wood chips because we've got a load. It says 215 and the price is increasing. I would love to get a great demand and then we can just sell a load. 300,000 litres of that belongs to JP and that'll be going off. Anyway, enough of this. Let's get fired up. Lights on. Beacons on. This hasn't been out of the shed, I suppose. Should this really have a bit of a service? We serviced it at the end of last season and it's sat, hasn't it? You know what, I'm going to check it. We'll go across the grass because I'm not 100% certain. It shouldn't degrade over the, you know, if it's just sat there. It's normally just working hours, isn't it? But I suppose it doesn't hurt to check. So we'll let's give it a check. Repair, $46. So we've just changed a couple of filters. We've gone round and we've given all the old the grease circs a bit of a working over, make sure everything's greased up and good to go. Now obviously in FS19 there would be wear and tear on your vehicles. You would probably do the maintenance at the end of the season before packing everything away. Your headers are all going to need a bit of a going over to make sure everything's working properly, that your cutter bars are okay, that your augers are all working properly, or your belts are fine if you've got a draper, you know, all those kind of things. It's all very important. Now I think we're going to be using the grain cart, the auger wagon, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, I think. It would help if actually went to the correct one, wouldn't it? I don't want to be taking out the slurry tanker spreader. That would be wrong. Now we're looking. Nice. Avoid damaging the crop there. Cool, we are off. Off to field 1 we shall go. So, we'll get down there, we'll get ourselves set up, and then we'll have a think about, let's just double check the contracts, make sure I'm okay. As far as I'm aware I need, let's get this right way around, 35,000 litres of corn for Big Papa C and 40,000 litres of barley for him. Now that was what I was going to say. Farmer Pierce, my good friend Farmer Pierce, who lives up at Millstone Farm, which is over the ridge just over there on the southern part of the map, he's covering the corn side of things, and when he's done the corn harvest for Big Papa C, he's going to be leaving the trailer over at the main store for us to then sort out what we're going to do about shipping or whatever. So he's helping me out with this contract, which is going to be jolly handy indeed. This is not the fastest harvest there is going, but we will get there, I promise. Okay, so on the way over I've been on my my laptop. I know most of these things have tablets and things now, where they take tablets with them, and we need 40,000 litres of barley for Big Papa C, and we need 45,000 litres of barley for Gary at Six Pistons Ranch. Gary needs it for biofuel, and if you remember, well, it was way back, it was a while ago, wasn't it? I did this contract, or read it out anyway. Big Papa C's Hickory Smoked Hams and Deli, they are branching out. He needs my outstanding services. Of course he does, of course I'm outstanding. It seems they've fallen short in their stores, thus slowing down their latest venture. They're doing Harvest Moonshine and Crafty Potable Ales. So they're going to be doing Black Cherry Moon and Fuzzy Peach and Lemon Pale Ale. Cool. And they need some stuff. And that's why when we bought the muck spreader, I paid half and Big Papa C paid half. That was the payment for this contract. So what we're going to do then, let's drop this off. Let's get this going. Let's open it up while we're doing it. I know, it depends what device you're watching it on, this may seem fairly dark. I need to get harvesting, because if you can see up in the top right hand corner, we've got sun at the moment, but then it says rain. Rain will severely hamper the harvest. Severely hamper the harvest. This has got 3 fertilising status on, and it was ploughed. We're going over the field that had all the poplars in. We knocked down all the stalks, cultivated all that and did a bit of disking. So that's nice and clear. Let's get going, shall we? Hopefully by the time we get this done, the sun will be up, I hope. We might have to do this field, go and have a bit of breakfast, then we'll get the sun up. Then we can get on to field 34, and then that'll be all the barley. So we're looking at 85,000 litres we need in total if we're going to do both these contracts. Then we'll do the canola field, that will go to the hogs and that will go into storage, unless of course there's a really good price on canola, in which case we'll put some into storage and some will sell, but we'll see how we go with that. If you are watching this video, thanks for sticking with me, I do appreciate it. I know there's a lot of FS19 content out there at the moment, so if you are watching this, sticking on the FS17 with me for a while, thank you. It's only till Monday night, Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday morning there'll be some FS19 stuff out, and I've already got some ideas. If you watched my Mercury Farmers video yesterday, I've set up a new company. We are MrSealyp's Farming Services, and we're going to be providing farming services and contracting work down south from here, down the coast, that direction, San Diego way, in a place called Ravenport I've never been to before, so that's going to be interesting. Looking forward to it immensely. We're up to already 5,000 litres. You know what? I think we're going to be alright. I really do. Problem is, actually, turn the beacons off. So what I'm going to do, trouble is this side of this field was a little bit wobbly. I'm thinking if I set a work on, am I going to miss stuff? Might do, mightn't I? Because we need to go and we need to get a trailer. So, let's hire a worker. I'm going to jump out. That will continue in the darkness, and I will go and get the auger wagon, the chaser bin, so we can get off the field. I think I'm going to use, because I haven't used the T9 very often, we're going to grab the T9 for this. I'll be honest, I did stop and grab a bacon butty on the way. I know I probably shouldn't have done, but the sun is starting to come up. Good news. The whole time we're working away, the hogs are working away. Our payment from Gary at Six Pistons Ranch. Now I could just... just trying to think, because the Penta holds 50,000 litres. Is it worth me just taking that? And I'll do my 45,000 litres first. Let's hook up. Will it hook up? Oh, that's odd. I will. I wonder what was happening then. Please hook up. Let's go. Now, I've been doing a lot of chat over the last, well, probably a week or more. All my dev blogs and the Fact Sheet Fridays, there should be another Fact Sheet Friday out today. So if I haven't already put that out, that might come out before this does, I'm not sure now. There's loads of questions people have got. I know the console guys out there have got quite a few questions. You know, they've been showing lots of different footage on the giant streams. Obviously, loads of guys are putting stuff out at the moment, but questions about things like the beacons. They showed you the beacons, those lovely, the flashing and all the new lighting textures and all that kind of stuff. People still have those questions. Are the beacons going to be reflective on console? You know, there's a list. There's a myriad of questions that people have got for console. The assumption's been made that all the stuff they're showing, they're kind of putting across us as this is the game. But how much of that will actually be console and how much of it won't, I don't know. So we'll see, won't we, on Monday night. We'll get a crack at it and see what's going on. I know from looking at different streams and videos, the attention to detail is phenomenal, and I know there's a lot of people out there saying it's rubbish, it's FS17 graphics just with jazzed up lighting effects. It's beyond that. It's so much more than that. You know, the attention to detail on so much of the stuff, and I suppose that's the thing. I've said with my music on my videos, I've said if you watch feature films, that kind of stuff, if something's done well, it enhances it, but you don't notice it. When it's done badly, it stands out like a sore thumb. It really, really does. And that's the thing with it. People are saying it's no different. The thing is, it is different. But it's been done so well, you don't notice. Which is brilliant. You know what I haven't done for a while? Eggs. I've got that contract, that ongoing contract for Gypsum's Bakery that goes back ages. He wanted wheat, and we provided the wheat, but he wanted 500 eggs. We're not going to come close to 500 eggs, but every now and again when I come past, I do empty out the chicken coop, make sure that we're taking as many as we can as we do it. And what we'll do is we'll have a look. I don't think we're even near 200, are we? Where are we? Eggs in backpack, 159. Yeah, it's not 500, but you know, we're trying. I'm sorry, Mr. Gypsum, but we are trying. Where are we going? Trying to find a bit that's not too horrendous to bump over. Not that this is going to have any trouble with it, but you don't want to damage linkages and that kind of stuff, do you? The autumnal colours are out again. The seasons have shifted. It's all looking wondrous. Has that stopped? Oops. That's what happens when you stop for breakfast. Note to self. Don't stop for breakfast in future. Workers may flee. And I'm sure he probably has. Well, that's going to be what? What's that hold? That's 12,000 litres, is it? Something like that? I often forget. Yeah, 12,330. We are going to hit 40,000, no problem at all. Actually, I might do 45. I think if we can get 45 off this, we'll do Six Pistons Ranch first. I can take that off up to the depot up at Lone Wolf, where I've got that shelter, where stuff goes, it gets collected and it gets shipped off from there. We'll take it off up to there, and then the rest we'll grab the auger wagon, and then we'll get on with Big Papa C's. I've got a feeling we're going to cover both these contracts, no problem whatsoever, and we should have some to spare. Fingers crossed that'll go in for the hogs. Should all be good. Pipe in, beacons off. See if I can get the worker back. Well, actually, no, what? No. No, I refuse. Actually, yeah, the field is a bit wobbly, isn't it? That? Right, if I line up with that. Reminds me of a Sting song, Fields of Gold. It is, isn't it? Among the fields of gold, all around us. I would be on the one field where there aren't fields all around us. Load of trees, can't see the other ones, but you know, never mind. Yes, I'm thinking tomorrow, excuse me, late autumn is going to be when all of our soybean and the corn's ready to go. That's when we're going to need two harvesters. So we'll lease the second harvester tomorrow. Because I've got all day now to do the fields I've got. I've only got 3 fields available to do. So we'll get these done today. And yeah, all good. I'm just happy I've got something to harvest. Seemed like it was going to be forever. And I thought what will happen is it will rain or it will snow and we'll be back into winter again and I won't have any of my stuff done. And if I fail on this soybean, I'm going to scream. I've planted so much of it all over the map and I've got so much of it contract-wise to provide. If it rains or it snows or it all goes horribly wrong, I'm going to be devastated. So yeah, we'll see what happens, won't we? And there we go. That's 45,000 litres for Garrett at Six Pistons Ranch. These hay bales are still here. These were for... what are they for? Why have these not shipped? They're still showing 4,000. I suppose because they're undercover. They need to be collected soon or they're going to go. Anywho... right, this is going back to the yard. I think I'm going to use the Challenger on the auger. I think, yeah. The harvester is continuing on field 1 and there's still quite a bit on there, so I reckon we're going to get a good chunk into Big Papa C's contract. Now, the problem I have got, which was mentioned to me a while back, is I've got rid of every single avenue through to the main farm. Because I blended all the fields together, didn't I? So I haven't actually got a track to the left here that I can use. So what I might have to do is use my shortcut through the forest where I did all the forestry and out the back and come into the farm from the back end. I think that's what we... so I can go down the side of this field here, but then when I get to the end I can't go anywhere. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll see you in a minute when we've got the Challenger on the go and we should be unloading into the chaser bin, the auger wagon. Oh, hang on. I might need to get the tractor over here because I remembered, didn't I, in the last episode I have been a bit remiss. Yep, the apples are all gone. We need to get this sorted. I need to get some water on these and some manure. This will hook up to the water container, won't it? Now, I don't know if I remembered whether or not I said it or not. I had a few comments left to say that you can get water out of the river down here. I tried and I couldn't. Oh no, it's not going to hook up, is it? Nope. Smaller tractor is required. Okay, I'll sort that out. I'll grab the Valtra. We've got 772, right. I feel terrible. I did say though, didn't I, on my time travel episode, I did wonder why my money had dropped after the second day, overnight, and it was because of this. Sorry, Randy. I'm not having a great time with this at the moment, am I? I messed up Al's contract. Barris has got a theory. Barris thinks the lone oak is causing things to happen. I'm forgetting things. I've dropped the ball on the contract for Field 52 for Al. The bucket mysteriously appeared in the middle of the respawn point, and I don't know how or why that ended up there, which is really peculiar. Yeah, just a few strange happenings. So yeah, Barris is convinced the lone oak has got something to do with it. He says she knows I'm leaving soon, so that could be why, I don't know. We can come back and visit. Now, I've mentioned San Diego a couple of times when I've said about going to Ravenport, and I know watching the streams, was it Martin Rabel, I think it is, one of the media guys from Giants, said that it's kind of a generic US town. It is set on the west coast, but it wasn't any one specific place. And I kind of thought, well, LA's very built up, and you've got like Santa Monica Pier, and there's all the sort of stuff there. You go a bit further north up the coast, and you've got Santa Barbara, which it could well be somewhere like Santa Barbara. But what kind of, I say, clinched it for me was you're getting down towards the Mexican border, down San Diego way, and if you looked at a couple of the churches as they were going around, they had that kind of Spanish Mexican kind of feel to them. So that's why I just plumped for San Diego. I thought, you know what, I'm going with that. Ravenport, San Diego. So anyway, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to get some manure on here as well, so we can get our prices, our yields doubled off these. But what I will show you is, now I was told, anywhere along this river here, you can refill. So, I shall show you what I mean. If I go into here now, back in. Now, the other comment that will now be made is, yeah, but you're using a modded water trailer. I did try it with the Aquatrans, the in-game one. This is the Liquid Trans. This is by BDBSSB as part of the Liquid Storage Pack. I was then told, no, you can't do it in the river, you can do it at the ford at the crossing. So, I'm at the ford at the crossing. L3, nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure if it works for you, I'm really happy for you. I can't get it to work. I don't know why. So, up to the water tower, and I'll get the rest done. You can really see the draper belt working there, rather than the auger turning, the belt taking everything along. You can just about see it from in-cab as well. Cool. Very cool. No, I haven't finished the harvest over on field 1. That harvester is still going. I rang the boss, Mr. McClung, had a word, and we've just decided that, you know what, let's get the second harvester. With rain on the way, and that could come any time in the next 20 minutes, half hour, or it could be 4 hours away. I have no idea. We need to get this stuff off the field. Barley's going well on field 1, and the chaser bin has got about 25,000 litres in it, with a couple of rows left to go. So I don't know if we'll hit the 40,000 for Big Papa C on that. What we'll probably do is move over onto this one here, field 34 behind us, but field 43, I keep getting that wrong. No, field 43, which has got canola in it. We're going to hit that now. So, with our second harvester, now we might get clobbered on leasing costs, and we probably will do, but we do have stuff to sell. We've got bales to go, we've got sheep that we can sell to Barris and Taco Farmer, we've got a load of wood chips. We are going to be able to cover the costs of hiring an additional harvester. We've got, what, 508,000 left in the bank anyway, but I know we're going to need it overnight, because the rest of the, everything else, all the soybean, I've got that really weird, I've got a rectangle in the middle of that field, again, don't know where it came from, with no crop in it. No, I definitely planted the whole thing, but anyway, I don't know, it's all very peculiar. So, canola, oilseed rape. On FS17, FS15, used to be black gold, this stuff was worth a mint. And then soybean kind of took over that mantle in FS17. And it's going to be interesting in 19 to see which crop takes over the mantle. Again, cotton looks to be pretty good. I was watching the Giant stream yesterday, and they sold 2 of the cotton bales for 27,000, I think they got for it. So that puts them at what? 13,500 each bale, which is fantastic, but you need a lot of crop to get 2 full bales. Plus the harvester is really expensive, and so you know what, it's probably going to be like it is on a lot of them now. I don't know what selling silage bales is going to be worth. All those things we're going to have to look at, because to get your farm up and running and get going and make money, it's going to be the same as it is on 17. How do you make money when you start off? Yes, there's contracting work, and yes, MrSealyp's farming services will be doing as much as it possibly can from that aspect, but you need to make money. The thing is, I won't be able to just whiz off and like I normally do a load of forestry, get some forestry done, make a bit of money that way, because unless you're in the forest you can't cut down the trees. So it's gonna be interesting times. So we are now getting our canola oilseed rape off the field. This will all go into storage, but what I'm going to need to do, actually I'll check, because it might be, it depends how desperately the guys at Six Pistons Ranch needed that barley. If they've already collected, then we'll grab the trailer back, so we can use the chaser bin for doing the barley, and we'll have the penta over here for clearing up the canola. Then that'll be 2 fields harvested, then we'll move the other one over and we'll put it on field 34 there to get the barley off that. That's the plan. Right, I'm shifting machinery downrange. We're heading to the canola field. The last bit of barley off of field 1 I put into the silo at the hogs. The barley on this field is going to wait. It's going to wait for a little while because we've got rain due. If it rains, it's not the end of the world for the barley at the moment, and I'll explain why in a second. I've got machinery all over the place here. Let's just stop that there a second. In here, Big Papa C, you'll be happy to know, we have 40,000 litres of barley. That's your contract for the barley complete. You've got 40,303. You can have the 303,000 litres on me. That's fine. But yeah, 40,000, that's yours done. That'll wait there and we'll sort out getting that to you. Like I say, Mr. Farmer Pierce is working on the corn. That'll be delivered to the store, but that might not get there till tomorrow, I think. But then that'll be your contract complete. Garrett at Six Pistons Ranch has already collected his barley, and we've got the penta back. The payment for that was either 10 sheep or 15 hogs, and I think we're going to go with 15 hogs. That'll be our payment complete. So, with the penta, I'm going to unload our leased harvester. And the reason I'm going to do the canola now rather than the barley is the canola price is through the roof. We have actually got quite a lot of canola still in the silo for the hogs. So to be fair, I don't need this. I honestly thought I would use far more on the hogs than I did over through the year, from last autumn's harvest through to this autumn's. But we've got, I think, well over 100,000 litres still left in storage. And it's corn they eat most of. This is one of the ones sort of further down that chain. So what we're going to do is, while that's loading, I'm going to go and grab the other harvester. We're going to stick that midway up the field. I'm going to try something I haven't done for quite a while to try and get them both running at the same time. Oh no, I don't want him to carry on. No. Stop. No. Jump in. Oh, that was close. I'm in such a panic I pressed the wrong button. Right, so I want to get this about midway up the field. I will check the map to make sure we get it about midway. I reckon about there looking down the field, but let's have a check on our map. Are we about halfway, do we reckon? Let's look at what we've already harvested. Yeah, thereabouts. So what I'm going to do is swing that round, like so. There. Now, like I say, fingers crossed on this. I haven't done this for a while. So, that's one. We'll set up this one, and then we'll get them both on the go at the same time. That's the plan. When I say at the same time, one will be slightly behind the other, obviously, because I can't set them both off at exactly the same time. And then what should happen? So again, it's another one of those shoulds. When we get to the end of the field, one should turn left, one should turn right. And all will be good in the world, if I'm lucky. If I'm not, it will all be an unmitigated disaster, which seems to be the way things are going at the moment. The last 2 or 3 of my Let's Play videos, nothing seems to have gone to plan. Thank you for all the advice and comments that people left on Mercury Farms about the truck and trailer situation. Let's fold that header up. Now what should happen? Hopefully, because it will leave a little bit of a... we might leave a bit of a gap here. Let's put that about there. So, jump in there and set a worker. Jump in there and set a worker. Oh, it wasn't open, that was my fault. So the problem is now the other one might try and turn right when it gets to the end. But that said, oh, fingers crossed it doesn't. Hopefully by the time it catches up. I mean, if I have to do it manually, I have to do it manually. But it looks really cool when it works properly. Oh dear. Simple things. Oh, it's a great view. It's a great view. Got to say, everything I get off this now, this will all be sold. Please work. Don't turn the wrong way. I suppose I could have, you know what I do? Stall it. Start again. Oh, I missed a bit. Right, that should be close enough now. Should be. Let's see how this works. Let's see if the harvester Barley. Please tell me. Tell me right now. Yes. Oh, it worked. Like I say, I know it's a simple thing, isn't it? And it will set off a little bit ahead of the other one, but it worked. I know I say this a lot. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that worked. There we go. And on that mild success, I will take any small victory wherever I can get one. And that's a small victory. I'm going to continue to clear this field, and I will sell any canola we get off it. So next episode, price money will have gone up. We're going to maybe sell some hogs, maybe sell some wool. That'll be the next episode. Hopefully I'll clear the barley off that field as well. That's all going to be done off screen now. And then next episode, fingers crossed, we'll be on late autumn and all of our soybean will be good to go. And we will begin our voyage across the soybean sea and see if we can fulfill all the rest of our contracts, because we've got a couple of corn ones and the rest is all soybean now. So yeah, stick with me. Nearly there. I think one more episode, maybe two, hopefully one. If I can get all the soybean done in one episode, that'd be phenomenal, but it's going to be a long day, that one. And that'll be us pretty much done on Lone Oak, so one, maybe two more episodes. And I'm very conscious of the fact I'm running out of days. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But this worked very well. Pleased. What I should have done was emptied this one on the way up, and I was so busy watching it and being impressed. The other one I can empty as it turns on and goes back the other way. So what I'll probably do now is, if I do the pipe out on that one, I'll empty that now, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this. We're finally getting there, get all the contracts complete. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.